Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Simulation Soccer League. This is Laser, and I'm joined today by.
Hey there, this is Project Saint here.
And today we are going to be calling Matchday 6 of Division 2. We just saw Matchday 1 earlier today, and now it's time to get caught up in the go of things, I guess you could say. We've got
You
some
can
good
say it
games
one
for you.
play.
Yeah, we've got some good games for you here today. We've got Reykjavik and Accra, who will be our first match. Reykjavik, of course, on top of the table after beating Montreal. Accra is struggling a little bit down there near the bottom, but still having a decent season so far. We've also got Kaapstad and Red Star. We've got Paris and Cairo, and we have Romana and Montreal.
Big games here coming up in Division 2 right here. Reykjavik, Aqua, first one off the board, leaders, Reykjavik up. And yeah, so far so good. 4-1, that 13-point difference. All they really should worry about. Well, actually, no, everyone would be winning, aiming for the championship, but having a 3-point cushion for promotion helps ease things a bit as
Oh
we see
my
the lineups.
gracious. A 3-3-3?
That
I
makes 9
mean,
players, but yeah.
yeah, 3-3-3 with 2 in there somewhere. That's an interesting formation from Accra, and from Reykjavik, it's their typical 4-1-4-1 that we've seen them using a lot of late.
Yep, Aqua going an asymmetrical formation. Going with a left wing back, and I believe they had a right winger there in play. So
Yeah, and their
something,
striker was offset.
yeah,
As here,
something
Reykjavik
out
is
of the
attacking. Wow, Eric Hall almost had a goal in the first 30 seconds there. Reykjavik is still attacking. Comes to nothing. Yeah, Accra has been known this season for having some very interesting formations.
sort of just making things very uncomfortable for the opponent. But yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see how this works out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to defend what you don't know if you don't know how to plan for it. So that might be Accra's philosophy so far this season. Reykjavik are working the box now. Letitia forward to Oak. That was a great through ball, but Llewellyn makes an excellent tackle to block that. That'll be a corner for Reykjavik. 17 minutes in already as well. And the corner's headed out.
Yeah,
It is a 3-4-3. Okay.
3-4. That's probably the weirdest 3-4-3 I've ever seen, I have to admit.
Yeah, that's... Oh, O'Rourke has scored. Is he off?
No flag in
He's
play.
not?
Yep, and making Reykjavik making good use of the mismatch right there. Although great set play from the throw in. So yeah, take that back. Just great passing plays. Those bodies all around, and the O'Rourke who gets free of the end. Just great passing and great individual play there.
Yeah, just really well worked. And now they're attacking again. Noodle is going to shoot. Saved by the Rock.
Noodle beating Druid out there. Reykjavik starting to get a bit more fluid.
Yeah, as that corner is headed out. Accra ends up with it off of the free after some bouncing around. And they're going to be, well, I was going to say they're going to be making their first attacking look of the game so far, but Reykjavik shut that down quickly. Ball full. Llewellyn with a good header. Oak had a run there. York is forward to Lediver. Whittington blocks it. Noodle back in. Accra recovers and clears it out.
Yeah, Reykjavik is finding plenty of
foul.
lanes. That's foul comes in. But yeah, plenty of lanes being found there by Reykjavik, just exploiting the mismatches that are out there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Accra is now in the box. Well, they were, and Oak just steals that from Whittington. He's going to have a tough time making a good move on it, though, with the number of defenders that Accra had holding back. Noodle over to Letitia, heads it to Oak, gets to the line, doesn't have a shot, crossed in for Andrews, but Accra will clear that out.
That looked like a nutmeg there from Lewin. Well, from Oak on Lewin.
It may have been Letitia, forward to Andrews, LaRock with a good save. Now Hall in for the corner, and headed out. So far, it has been the Reykjavik show, with Accra not really having a lot of attacking looks. I didn't quite catch as we saw the, and here's Noodle. That was shut down quickly. I didn't quite catch to see if Accra had any shots that just haven't been displayed so far, but they are struggling, and Reykjavik certainly is not, as here's Letitia, Tucker with a good block.
Yeah, very much so. I think I recorded one shot there from Cairo, but the pyramids have just been shot down. Yeah, just nothing in play there. As not only are Reykjavik getting good lanes in, they're stealing balls in quicker. Oh, Letitia.
Yeah, that was very close for Letitia there.
Yep,
It is
only one
shot for Accra.
Not even on target.
Yeah. Reykjavik is also dominating the possession currently. And that's halftime.
Jeez.
It is a very deserved one-goal lead at the half. Accra did get in a second shot there, and they are going to need to do some work to turn the match around.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'll also apologize earlier when I called Accra pyramids there. Just that is for Cairo there, Accra. I do apologize.
That's fine. I think everyone misspeaks every once in a while. I had a last match day. I'm pretty sure that I messed up 3 times in one sentence.
Ooh, that's a rapid fire bang right there.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Counter on. Pencil blunt. Pretty much like Accra's counter attack right now. But
Yeah.
how will they sharpen up right now, though? Also, frustrate guys. Oh,
We have some
changing.
subs.
Yeah,
It's
2 subs.
Yeah, Lopta and Penshaw in for O'Rourke and I don't recall the other one.
Oh, okay. I think I missed it there. They'll come up as we get further in the game. But yeah, just if changes are coming in, I wasn't expecting it from Reykjavik.
Yeah, they do have a good rotation. Here's a chance for Accra. Taco Cat shoots, saved, puts in another corner, and Sterling scoops it up. And Scott Sterling has yet to allow a goal in Reykjavik so far this season.
Yeah, the former number 1 for Hollywood, now with Reykjavik, just Sterling as always, really.
Yeah, and it was Cup Noodle that came out for Zuzu Lopta.
Ah. That's
Ketchup
fair
noodle.
enough.
One of the noodles. There's several of them.
I believe it's ketchup.
Yeah.
Will we see ramen noodle come over here as well?
It'll probably. Eventually. Accra's building something here. Berbatov to Cat, forward to Zerhuni. Dion shoots. That's just outside. Ambitious shot that nearly worked out.
One of Accra's best chances, I feel.
Yeah.
That beats Sterling, and just be supposed.
Yeah, but it's now the 81st minute already. It's been a very quiet second half here. And that's a header by Andrews, saved by LaRock.
That's
I think
why
that I think that having those 7 players all stacked up in the middle of the field is really making it difficult for Reykjavik to do their usual magic.
yeah, it's very much hard for the Reykjavik to. Well, not hard for Aqua to even get anything out of this.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the 5 at the back. It's more to do with Aqua having to play with 2 defensive midfielders, which is very much unusual. But still, see more an attack right now there from Aqua.
Yeah. Taco Cat put in a cross with Black headed it out. And Black was the hero of last match day, as there's a through ball to Lopta to Penshaw, and that is Penshaw for the goal in the 86th minute.
With 2 substitutes making their impact, Lopta with a beautiful pass there to Penshaw, beating the offside trap as well, and Penshaw, of course, you like over LaRock.
Yeah, just sent LaRock the wrong way and chipped it in. And that'll make it 2-0 for Reykjavik. And now I think that's probably got to be the dagger. Accra was showing some signs of life there, but if they need 2, I don't know if they can get them.
Stranger things have happened. They at least want to get a consolation goal.
Here's Tucker in the line, back to Cat. Over to Zuherny, who shoots, and Sterling saves.
Ooh, they would have loved to have that instant reply there. Would have lifted things up.
Eon with a free, and that's a goal for Sader Freddy. And that is the first time this season that Scott Sterling has been beaten.
Finally, after almost 6 games, Sterling he judged that free kick wrong, and Freddy just picks it up.
Yeah. Oh, and Sterling jumped to intercept the ball, and wow. And that was probably 560 minutes this match, or excuse me, 560 minutes this season played for Sterling before allowing that 1 goal.
Gotta keep a record on stuff like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, unfortunate for Scott Sterling. He would have loved to keep that record going even longer, but in the grand scale of things, I don't think it'll matter too much, as Reykjavik still will come away with victors, it looks like.
Yes, they will, and there's a final whistle. It'll be 2-1. Reykjavik taking the win at the end.
Solid play there from Reykjavik.
Yeah, and Accra, I would say that Accra did a lot better there in that second half. They had a lot more chances created. They, of course, scored that goal. And Reykjavik didn't really do a whole lot at the tail end of that match. It was all the first half for them.
Yeah,
Other than that goal by Penshaw.
pretty much pointed out by the fact that the top 3 there were more or less neutered.
Yeah. Yeah, that 4-1-4-1, and then having 7 in the back for Accra makes it difficult to get those 3 anything to really move up there. And as we see a player in the match from the losing team, Sader Freddy, on his goal.
Solid positioning there from Freddy, keeping any chance in there, but unfortunately it was a bit too little too late there.
Yeah. And I believe our next game will be Kaapstad and Laos.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, be Kaapstad and Vesta Laos. So far at the bottom end of things right now, there. Kaapstad with 3 points, Vesta 1, so all points in for play between the two. They'll want as many as they can get.
Yeah, and Red Star have been a bit unlucky this season, I believe. They've taken some difficult losses, but they've gotten some good goals out of them. They've just allowed more than they have been able to score themselves. And with Kaapstad having also struggled to score so far this season, I think that it'll be interesting to see how this match plays out.
Fun fact between the two as well: Capstad and Red Star and Cairo all entered this match today with a -11 goal difference. Only
Yeah,
difference, only difference right now is that Red Star only has a point from their draw. Capstad and Cairo have a win.
yeah.
So,
Yes, indeed. And it is also worth noting that last match day, Mike Checker was sent off for a double yellow in the 28th minute or so against Paris for Red Star. So that is something to watch as well.
very much so. Well, we're coming in with mirror formations, 4-2-3-1s from these two. Standard formation. Pretty much, we're gonna have to see how the intricacies works between the two.
Yeah, the instructions, technical instructions, and the personnel should just be about the only difference here. And Kapstad's early attacking look is shut down by an errant pass. Dexter Hall for Kaapstad has been one of the better goalkeepers so far this season. He and Scott Sterling, as here's an opportunity from Clark. Back to Muffin, who shoots. That is off of Canders and off of the post. The double doink. And that is rough.
Wait, hold on. Cody Parkey's playing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a yellow for Strawberry. I saw that one coming. And that's the second yellow already in the 9th minute. Barry and Chungshun both on yellows.
Yep.
And the free kick from Schwannard is blocked by Canders.
Very much close there. And yeah, no, just let's not Laos coming in with absolute no regards right now. Rough as you like. So 2 yellow cards this early on. That's gonna be worrisome to say the least. Especially considering that it's the defenders.
Yeah. The Red Star are known for having a few more yellows than the average team throughout the season. They did have the most yellow cards last season, and I believe they are on track for that again this season, as the through ball intended for Guerra goes a bit far.
Well, Strawberry comes in with 3 yellow cards, most in Division 2.
And that's already up to 4.
Yeah.
Clark up to Muffin, shoots, and Canders saves.
Well, so as things stand right now, no, it's gonna be a bit rough. It's actually not even too far from the halfway point for these teams. They'll want to find something to jump on to get any promotion chance.
Yeah, as we saw a opportunity there from Modelo that was just a bit high. Yeah, I was taking a look at the roles and the formations there while we had a moment. It looks like there's, other than the 4-2-3-1, it looks like the formations are almost entirely different in terms of roles that each of these players are in.
Yeah, as I'd expect right there. But I'll probably have to have a look as well.
Ooh.
Great tackle from Tato.
Great tackle to dispossess Chicken in the box. The shot that was coming off of that was blocked by Hall, and it's going to be a goal kick after a failed cross. And now Mazrin Tame with a free to Chicken. He'll drive to the line, put it back to Tame. Covered.
What time?
Smothered, really. As there's another yellow for Red Star. It's Mike Checker this time.
3 yellows.
Yeah, and Pat Tato has also picked one up for Kaapstad. Greedo to sides. Over on the wing to Checker. Checker back to Guerra. That's a cross put in. Greedo can't head it goalwards and it'll be out.
I think he was looking for chicken right there.
Yeah, I think so. Changshan cross in, chicken, and that is saved by Hall.
Released out early.
Red Star does get the ball right back after the clearance, and Kaapstad is just going to take it right back away from him.
I should also note that while Red Star definitely looking like the more passing of the team, whilst looking to make use of Chicken and Guerra more inside, whilst Guido is attacking. However, Kaapstad is definitely a more counter-attacking team from the looks of it.
Kaapstad has two wingers. I'm not sure if they're in support or attack, but whereas Red Star has inverted forwards as their two wingers out wide. So they're playing more of a secondary
top.
striker. Yeah,
like a free top in a way. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. So far, it's been really it's been just about even. I feel like Kaapstad hasn't had as many opportunities, but they've probably had better ones for the most part. Or at least more consistent. Red Star have had some very good chances, but Dexter Hall is a very good keeper, so he's able to save those so far.
Very much so. Credit to Dexter Hall and how he's been playing. Well, also to note as well just how rough it has been for Red Star. 3 yellow cards, and it's not even the first half. Just it's been bloody for Red Star.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they pick up any more or if they have another red. I would imagine that they won't have another red after that first one. Here's a wide free ball to Guerra. Back to Changshan. To Guerra again. And Guerra shoots from not a great angle, and that's well over.
It goes high and wide.
That was a free that turned into nothing from just outside of the box. It'll end up being a goal kick for Red Star. Tame picked up a yellow on that, so that's now 4 yellows for Red Star.
Or possibly 5. Let's see. Checker. Oh, good save that from Canvas.
Yeah, good save. Good shot by De Silva.
That's wow. Yeah, 4 yellows. The only defender that hasn't picked up a yellow for Red Star, if I can see, yeah, is Messi.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Lionel Messi's now centre back. That's
here's a chance. Red Star is trying to do something. Greedo, that was a good through ball from Changshan. Didn't come to anything. Guerra shoots, blocked by Spoon off the header. And now it is raining in Kaapstad. Through ball intended for Chicken. Barely gets there to keep it in. Over to Modelo. Back to Tame. Tame with a good... And that's a goal for Guerra. What an assist on that.
Bad boys, Red Star. The brutality pays dividends there. And that was time on the assist. Great separation from him and De Silva. Guerra beating Spoon as well. They say karma strikes, but karma was not listening on this one.
Yeah, and it was wise by Greedo not to touch it because he was offside. But Guerra was not, and it's Guerra with the goal to put Red Star on top early in the second half.
Perhaps that will be calling for something out of this.
Yeah. And Kaapstad is probably going to look to attack right off the rip. I've said it a few times in the cast so far this season, but Kaapstad has Giannis Krustis Jr. up front as their striker, and he is a rookie, so he is perhaps not quite as developed as some other strikers in the league, so he is struggling a little bit in front of the net. I do believe that they have tried to make some changes to make their team more effective, as that was nearly a goal for Muffin, but Cander's able to make the save. Beautiful play.
Very much so. Yeah, the young striker. Ooh. Yeah, young strikers. It will be a little bit harder for them to settle in, but if you can make the right plays, even whilst you're young, you can be a facilitator. And Kustis, he's trying to find his role in Kaapstad, who, whilst at the bottom, they'll give him plenty of time to play, to develop, to become a great player.
Yeah, and oftentimes for those young players, it's once they get one, the dam is broken, and they continue to be very good. As here's an opportunity for Greedo, who shoots, and that's another goal. Guerra with the assist this time, and it's Greedo with the back of the net scorcher to just freeze Hall.
Bad boy Red Stars indeed. Great technique there. Guerrero again, the beat on Spoon, Changshan. Also a great pass to Guerrero, but Greedo.
What a finish. That's a very difficult angle to get a finish at.
Oh, wow, indeed. I think he had Hall and Ramos. Yeah, Ramos playing Guido on side. Jeez, the body to beat. That is impressive.
It is. And now Kaapstad has a mountain to climb. Kaapstad certainly hasn't been doing poorly. As we said, they've had some good opportunities, just haven't been able to get it in the back of the net. Kander's just having a good game.
It's just, how do you get past the very rough tackles now that Laos are settled in?
Yeah, and their yellows are paying off for them this time.
Has Laos got a red card yet this season?
They did in their last match day against Paris. And it was their right fullback. And that caused a lot of issues for them. I think they had 3 or 4 goals that were sourced from that side where they were short a man.
Against Paris?
In off the post with some help, and that is Tame with the second assist of the match. I didn't know if that was going to go in or out off the post there for a minute.
I think it was a Portland penalty kick right there, just post out, but whoever gets the bounce right there from that tight angle, and yeah, nothing you can do if you're Hall. Just beautiful shot placement.
Yeah, that I think if it was a couple inches farther towards Hall, it would have been saved. If it was a mere centimeter further, oh, here's Chicken. Hall able to make the save there. Yeah, I think if it was a centimeter to the right, then it would have been out off the post, but just really unlucky there for Dexter Hall.
Very much so. And as you kind of said with Kustis for strikers and goals, if it rains, it pours.
Yeah. That'll be a corner for Red Star off the block. And Guerra is really just having an excellent game today. He's got 2 goals and an assist, and Tame, of course, with the 2 assists as well, is doing well.
Well, time to win the ball back against De Silva. But
poor turnover.
Yeah, that's a poor turnover. Yeah, you can see as well the wing backs for Kaapstad, Tato and Spoon are not having a good game.
Yeah, they are struggling. They've been beaten for those assists and goals all 3 times now. There's Scud Muffin. Oh, that was close. Kander scrambled across to get his hands on it and knock it out. Scud Muffin has been the pride of Kaapstad today.
Yeah, very much so. That would have been a good chance there, but they'll have to go waiting for now.
Yes, indeed. And there's only a few minutes left now, so I think Red Star has this pretty easily in the bag.
Yeah, just into extra time right now. Time on the corner. They're looking to add one more, I believe, for Guevara.
Yeah, Guerra is going to want that hat trick if at all possible. They do get it forward to him, but he doesn't have a shot. Intended to go over for Chicken, but De Silva gets his head to it.
Who's this young blood to
Clark up to Trinard. Oh, that's a goal for Scud Muffin, and he has deserved that one.
Yep. Consolation goal for Kaapstad, but that is a good That's a good momentum to boost. Beating Candace with just outright power from the header. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it came off of Kander's glove. He just couldn't get enough on it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
And
Scud Muffin has had some very good opportunities today. He did absolutely deserve that goal.
yeah, the bright spot there for Kaapstad, but they're gonna have to lick the wounds still, physically and mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, as the match could be over at any moment now, it's probably just going to. Red Star's probably just going to want to run out the clock at this point to try and avoid another goal from Kaapstad late.
Just wasting time. Any moment now.
There
There
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah, and that is a win that I think Red Star has been looking for a long time. I think they've been a little unlucky not to get one up to this point, and now that they do have it, maybe it'll put them on a momentum
hmm
boost.
Any extra helps. Pretty much you see right there. The crux of the game was just revolved out wide. Boone and Tato. Just unfortunate to face Time, Checker, Chicken, and Guevara, who all, the four of them just exploited them out wide.
Yeah, and Red Star did very well with that wing back to winger connection there. And
Mm.
really, it's 21 shots to 12, I believe, or maybe 15, either 12 or 15. It was, I think it was usually going to be Red Star's day.
Yeah, very much so.
As we see the player of the match from Guilherme Guerra. I probably butchered that pronunciation, so I do apologize.
Guida, um, Guerra. Yeah, I missed his first name. Yeah,
Yeah,
Guilherme Guerra.
and that means that Red Star will jump to 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Kaapstad will, for the moment, drop into 8th, although this next match will be AS Paris versus Cairo. So it
Yep.
should be interesting to see how this works.
This is Paris looking to keep up with Reykjavik in the standings. Which Reykjavik getting those 3 points means you can't let up on anything right now. And Paris 3 points behind Reykjavik. They all want to make sure that they are within punishing distance. But Cairo also similar with Capstad and Red Star, aforementioned 11-point difference and 3 points. So anything right now would be good for them.
Yeah, Cairo did just come down from Division 1 last season, and they entered a rebuild, perhaps
Yeah.
thinking that they just didn't have enough gas left in the tank after players started regressing.
Mm-hmm. 5-1-2-2 there for Cairo.
4-2-4.
Yeah,
4-4-2, 4-2-4, one of the two.
I call it 4-2-2. I mean,
Fair,
yeah,
fair.
two mids, two attacking wingers, two strikers, 4-2-2. Easy for the
Yeah, and
mind.
two very potent strikers in Papadopoulos and Hunter Jones.
Uh
Papadopoulos, of course, was the scourge of Division 2 a couple of seasons ago.
yep, good old Papa.
Oh, that was okay. Normus decides to just hoof it out for a corner instead of trying to clear in the opposite direction. But it doesn't hurt them in the long run, as that corner doesn't come to anything.
Yeah, pretty much the top two there are Papadopoulos, Mr. Sparta himself, and Hunter Jones as well, who comes down to Division 2. Kind of surprising for him. And almost makes his class known already.
Yeah, he had a try from far out there.
Let then Cairo know that he's there, ready and waiting to score.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cairo did pick up their victory recently. I don't recall. I believe it may have been against Red Star. I'm not 100% certain on that. But Cairo have been slowly improving as the season goes on, kind of finding their new identity, looking for just the opportunities, trying to figure out. That was a violent cross from Brisky that was headed out. Whereas Paris is, after a little bit of an unlucky start, are now tied with Romana just behind Montreal and Reykjavik. They are going to want that promotion spot. Jones with the shot. Hill makes the save.
The deftest of legs there from Jones.
Yeah. And now it's Papadopoulos pushing up the wing. He just clips it out. Looks like he didn't get everything on that cross that he wanted to.
Well, he'll pick up right there. Has been Paris early on, although from the post.
Arasov with the cross to Regan, and that is off of the post, very close from Cairo. And that'll come to nothing. Paris on the counter up to Papadopoulos, tied with an excellent athletic kick to clear that out.
President Regan looking very feisty there with that chance.
Yeah, that was one of the best chances I think I've seen from from Cairo so far this season.
Yeah, Pyramids getting a bit more active as they need to. Although Papadopoulos, good block there from time.
Yeah, Papadopoulos had a good run, but Cairo was far back enough they were able to cancel that out. And that is a header onto goal. Horvat, but Hill able to save. Horvat again up to Cortez. Back to Brisky. That is a cross that is headed over by Hunter Jones.
Cairo looking on the siege right now.
Yeah. Oh, just over from Regan. Regan is having some good shots with his head today off of those wide crosses.
The president has spoken, and he wants Paris to open the wall.
Oh, Barflett.
That was just in. That's in that just outside of the goal.
Yeah, that was very close to Barflett falling into his own net with the ball, but we won't have any goal line review. Arasov back to Lemjid.
BMC.
Lemjid over to Jean-Claude. Back in. Dominic Wilk just missed outside.
I'm liking this from Cairo. Looking very punchy here.
Yeah, Cairo just out of nowhere in those last 5 minutes or so of that first half just turned up the gas and took off. But Paris, on the other hand, have been very consistent throughout the course of the match. They have 14 shots, 6 on target, just under 1 XG, and I would say that they probably deserve to have about 1 right now. But Cairo have also had not as many looks, but they have had very dangerous looks when they've been able to get them.
Very much so, and yeah. I would say though, it helps have personal that Paris said, but this development from Cairo is a bit to note right there. I would like to see I believe it was Scott. I'm not gonna enjoy saying this, but Jean-Claude, well GCD. I'm just gonna say from now on. Well, yeah, GCD. Fair. Yeah, GCD. I would like to see a bit more of.
Yeah, he and Regan both are. Oh, there's a minor injury to Brisky. That'll be interesting to watch. Wilk with a cross into the side netting. A little bit inaccurate. But yeah, Jean-Claude and Regan, both rookies trying to find their own. So it's encouraging to see Regan having a very good first half, and that's a goal for Hoban Washburn off the corner.
Well, it was inevitable.
Yeah, that's Curry had looked like scoring all match, and there it finally is in the opening minutes of the second half.
No nonsense corner there. Washburn just open for the header, no one in front of him or to even contest.
If you have enough corners, eventually you'll score.
Very much so, as it is written. But yeah, great header there from the centre back there for Barry Washburn.
Yeah, and then a poor turnover by Normus here. That's a through ball from Cortez to Papadopoulos.
Oh,
One man
no.
to
Oh!
beat. Hill makes the save.
I was getting...
Stojakovic dispossesses and clears. Cairo played that beautifully. That was an incredibly dangerous chance.
I was just about to get ready to do a certain chant for Papadopoulos.
Yeah, that was Cairo with some quality stuff there. And chaos in the box after the cross by Brisky, but it won't come to anything.
Surprising that it didn't go in, but yeah, bodies on the line there for Cairo.
And Brisky with another corner. In and out. Horvat will chase it down, put it back to Brisky. Brisky goes into the box to the line, and that's Papadopoulos. There's not much you can do there if you're Hill.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
There it is.
Oh, Papadopoulos, ever present, and yeah, pretty much found himself open, beating Stojakovic, who was just caught unawares and so close to Hill that he just can't make it.
Yeah, Hill looked as though he was expecting a shot from Brisky, but instead it came from Papadopoulos, who was right in front of the net. And here's Papadopoulos again. Crossover to Cortez. Hill makes the save that time.
Solid save there from Hill. Cairo looking to get a bit more adventurous. Will it be worthwhile? Yes, it is. Vegan.
Shot is high.
I expected a bit more there.
Yeah, I think that was always going to be a difficult shot because he had to stay onside to, well, it had already been. Cortez!
Oh,
Papadopoulos.
Off the rebound as well for Papadopoulos.
I thought that was an own goal there for a moment.
I think they wish for that, but still, rules are rules, and time just not much luck there.
Yeah, attempted to block but couldn't get a foot on it, and it's 3-0 Paris as Cairo are falling apart late. Miguelas skims over on the wing to Arasov, back to Jean-Claude.
Oh!
Barford completely frozen.
The dams! JCG with the laser. Woo!
Yeah, absolutely powered that one. First touch and Barfoot just didn't know what was coming at him. Great finish there, and it's 3-1.
Chance there for... No, well, that is something to definitely remember for JCG, but it is rather late. And I only just remembered there was a 3-goal lead before that for Paris.
Yeah, 3-1. Probably just about the end of the match here, although I think Cortez shoots, Hill makes the save. Papadopoulos is on 2, so he'll be wanting a hat trick if possible.
Any chance is a good chance for Papadopoulos.
Yeah. And I believe after those 2 goals today, Papadopoulos is well in the golden lead as there's a header from Jones.
He was already ahead on 6 goals. Hunter Jones on 5, so unless Manone gets a hat trick to tie things up, which we'll see later on, it's going to be Papadopoulos on top so far in the Golden Boot race in Division 2.
Yeah, and that is the match. Cairo gets a late goal, but Paris able to take home the victory. 27 shots, 16 on target. Cairo, pretty good defense to only allow 3.
Very much so, but once it burst there, I think Papadopoulos just activated at that moment there. Second half, Parry just collect. The great corners coming in from Brisky to get 2 of them. And then the third one for Papadopoulos was just unfortunate case for Cairo on the rebound.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jay Brisky had an excellent game today. He'll end up picking up the player of the match. Cody Hill also had a good game in net for Cairo as well, though. So
he did as much as he could there, but for Cairo it's still gonna be sometimes it's gonna be a rebuild for them. So we'll see how they'll come out of this.
yeah, yeah. And our next match is going to be one of our most interesting of the day. It will be Romana and Montreal,
Yep.
4th and 2nd in the table. The match.
Il Petros versus Fleur de Lis. And this is 2 points. A win will mean that they overtake each other. So it'll be very spicy there between these two.
Yeah, this should be a very fun match to watch, much like Reykjavik and Montreal last week.
Very much so. Well, who do you have your eyes on for this so far?
In terms of players?
Yep.
I would say Manone probably is one to watch out for. Casual also, as we see a 4-2-3-1 from Romana. It's also worth looking for Levert from Romana. He has struggled so far, but looking to turn it on as we see a 4-3-1-2 from Montreal. I suppose you could call it a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for 4-3-1-2.
Yeah.
Let the attacking mid and defensive mids be known. Unless it's some wing backs, then it just comes awry.
Yes, indeed. Another player to watch out for is Powdered Toastman on Romana. He has been absolutely electric for them this season after coming over from Tokyo.
Yep. Toastman has been on quite a bit of a journey as well. Leaving from Cairo to Tokyo, winning the Cup of Tokyo, and then now over. Yeah.
Yeah, Romana with a little bit of a chance. Milton Nunez, that was a good header out. Saved a potential shot there. Nunez to Untitled. Oh, it's in! Is that an own goal? It is by Alessio Calvatore.
Oh, that is. I don't even think you can blame Calvatore. Just the most unfortunate bounce there, and a very. Oh no. Calvatore is not going to want to look back at that one.
And that is 2 consecutive games where Anavier has put in a shot and the opposition has scored an own goal off of it.
Advantage Il Petro.
Well, Baralunga has an opportunity, chips the keeper over the net.
Bit too much there for Casual. Could not control it in time, but they'll need stuff like this.
Yeah. And now Romana off of a free out of the air. Nearly had that. What a shot that would have been. But just outside.
Very spicy there.
Kimoatu forward to Jeremiah. Back to Kimoatu. To Jeremiah again. They're just going to keep passing it back and forth until something else opens up.
To me, to you, to me, to you, to
I think we're on a 12-13 at this point. Levert finally. Anavier to Schweinsteiger. Back to Jeremiah, and here we go again. Oh no, it's Anavier. Over to King now. Over to Milton Nunez. Forward for King. Back to Levert. Levert misses wide.
Levert would have wanted to finish that better. That was a very good setup from a very long set of passes there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Romana has been attacking more than we are used to them seeing, which they already attack quite a lot. Kimuratu with a good pass forward to King. King goes to the line, puts in a cross, Levert heads. Jeffrey Levert has scored! And as I said, he has been struggling lately, and he's going to want to pick it up, and he does so there.
About time for Levert. After what has been a huge period of struggle with Apenai, that goal is so cathartic for the striker.
Yeah, and just placed really well off the header, off of an excellent through ball from Kimuratu to King. King with a good assist off of the line. Just really well played, and here's Montreal wanting to get it back immediately. Manone shoots, Kerrigan makes the save.
Oh.
Corner for Romana.
So far, so good there for Romana.
Yeah.
Oh, that first goal from Aniveri off of Calvatori. That is a huge break open, and now looking to expand on that. Levert ready and waiting in the box.
Yeah. Kimuratu over to Nunez. Nunez with a cross, headed by Schweinsteiger. Duke makes the save.
Strong hands there from Duke.
Duke hoofs it long, but Romana will end up with it. Nunez trying to beat Wartooth. He's got it to Levert. Levert shoots. Duke makes the save. Not the greatest angle there for Levert to really have an opportunity to do much.
It wasn't that convincing. Well,
and that's another goal. It's Powdered Toastman. And Romana has a 3-0 lead before the half over Montreal.
Well, I'm relatively surprised how that one went in.
It was off Duke's hands.
Oh, not enough strength in those wrists of Duke. And Powdered Toastman, well, he's dangerous in the box, and he shows why yet again.
Yeah, even his defending alone has been very crucial for Romana so far this season, and now he has a goal to add to it. I'm sure he'll be very happy with that. Kimuratu forward to Levert.
No.
Levert has a second. Oh, that was... It is disaster for Montreal.
Sacre bleu. The Duke has spoken, and he chose outright chicanery there. Must the kick there. Levert will take that easily. And, well, what has been a rough case for Montreal, just 2 blunders to make it a 4-0 game for Il Pretors.
Yeah, Romana do have 8 shots on target. They do have that own goal from Calvatore, but Montreal really has struggled to get anything going in their attack so far, and their defense has struggled. I think perhaps that own goal from Calvatore really got in their heads. Montreal is a good squad. They held Reykjavik to only 1 goal match day, so I'll be very interested to see how Montreal comes out of the half here.
I think struggle is an understatement there for Montreal's defense.
Yeah.
So right now they're playing for pride there. So
we've seen stranger things than a comeback.
Oh, we have. Oh.
But if Romana gets 1 more, I think it's pretty much over. Romana working again.
Nunez out there on the run.
Milton Nunez. Schweinsteiger misses wide. Yeah, Milton Nunez has been tearing it up on that left wing in the last few games.
He's looking to get pretty aggressive there, knowing just how much of a struggle Montreal is.
Yeah. There's a through ball from Casual intended for Maradona, but it's a bit far, and Smart will take it. King to Nunez. Nunez puts a ball onto Levert. Duke grabs it. Levert's eyes were saucers there.
Any backspin for Levert and he would have chipped over.
Yeah. And Maradona has scored. There's the one.
Nagatoro
now.
Maradona with the first goal. Anything could happen there. So this is a good case. Salvatore with a redemptive tackle. And yeah, Nagatoro Maradona.
Just a hint of curl on that ball to get it just outside of Kerrigan. And now Montreal on the attack again. Maradona to Manone, who shoots and Kerrigan saves.
Offside. Oh, no offside.
Peterson to take the corner. Puts it in. Controlled by Montreal off of the clearance.
Oh, no. That one.
Cinnamon with a very ambitious shot.
That one's just a bit tired there.
Yeah, and now Casual rushing forward. Manone shoots, saved by Kerrigan.
Good start there. Well, good attack coming in from Montreal, trying to get their own rush in, but
yeah, and Montreal has been they come out with a vengeance. Nunez with a good tackle on Maradona. Romana ends up with it. Levert on the wing. Levert shoots, and it's off of the post. So it'll be a corner. Benavier to put it in. Toastman was looking for it, almost had it, but not quite there. And Schweinsteiger now on the wing puts in a cross headed out. Casual up the far flank. Glenn Smart tackles him out of bounds. '70th minute now.
20 minutes left, and still Il Patore's attack there.
Kimuratu to King. King to Olivier. Back to Kimuratu to Nunez. Pushing forward. Puts in a cross. That's a goal for Tyson King, and it's 5-1 now.
Well, if there was any chance right there, the King has to lay net.
Yeah, that is another headed goal. The third of the match.
Very, very much so. And yeah, no, King
just beat Warteeth in the air.
And the King has reminded the Duke of how the royalty hierarchy works.
Indeed.
But yeah, no, Il Patore's looking in command right there. Any chance Montreal had with that attack snuffed out? Oh my word.
Oh boy, King almost had a second. Duke makes the save. Benavier's corner is out. Smart put it back on target, but was headed back out. Ten minutes left in the match here. Peterson blanketed by Olivier. Montreal trying to do something here. Toastman with a tackle. That's a pass forward to Manone. Manone shoots. Kerrigan makes the save.
Good save there from Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Manone has pretty much been shut down this half, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like that Montreal's attack just hasn't really been able to get going outside of that one opportunity.
Yeah. Kind of a bit of a shame there.
Oh, here's
Levert.
Levert again. Blocked by Duke.
Hat-trick watch. He really wants it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this corner goes for Levert. And in the air to Jeremiah, to Levert. Back to Jeremiah. Over to Tyson Nunez. Tyson puts in a cross, headed out.
Yeah. Very silent there.
Just waiting for the Montreal.
We're just waiting for the final minutes right now.
Yeah. Montreal will want to get another one, and they do. It's Manone. Off of the set piece corner.
That'll help quite a bit in the goal race for Manone. No jump onto Jones, but in terms of this match, I think Romana would not mind too much.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt them in the long run, other than perhaps in the goal differential equations. That could be very important come the end of the season. That
is very true there. But yeah, well, as we come away from this match, looking for the whistle. Oh,
there it
doesn't
is.
get a shot.
Romana with a 5-2 victory, and that means Montreal has dropped 2 straight.
Unfortunate there for the Fleur de Lis, but Romana just came out convincingly. And whilst they won't jump ASP, they will keep up with Reykjavik, as Montreal now 4 points behind the leaders.
Yeah, and Romana with, I think that really that own goal from Calvatore just set Montreal off on the wrong foot, and they just weren't able to recover until the second half.
Like, they weren't. Just outright unfortunate there, but them's the cookie. Them how the cookie crumbles, and you gotta adapt to that as quickly as you can.
Yeah, and it will be the first player of the match of the season for Jeffrey Levert.
Very much deserved, and a huge break for the striker.
Yes, indeed, and that brings us to the table.
Yep. Pretty much we'll go away looking like this right now in the league. As soon as things are up. Well, ignoring the technical difficulties.
Yeah, a little bit of. There we go.
Yep. Alright then. So then, from the bottom to the top, Cairo and Kaapstad will share the same goal difference and points. 3 points minus 13 goal difference. Red Star will jump them from the bottom of the table for 4 points minus 9. Accra looking in their wounds from the 2-1 loss. They're 6 points, but the top 4 worlds apart. Montreal still double Accra's points, but will need to find a bounce back for the next game, as a 1 point behind Romana and Paris. Paris ahead on goal difference, but both of them with convincing wins. And on top, the Vikings themselves, Reykjavik, 16 points, and looking still in command.
Yeah, Reykjavik. Now, there's now only 3 teams in striking distance of that top spot. Coming into the match day, I believe that there were 4 squads that could have it at any given moment. So that number has been cut down by 1. It could jump back up to 4 at any given moment, though. Montreal only 1 game out.
I think you mean 2 squads that can jump Reykjavik.
Well, that can draw them.
Yeah.
Well, 3 that could be in the lead.
Yeah.
But an exciting match day today.
Yeah, very much so. And I will enjoy this one. Although those convincing wins for the usual suspects, I think that last one is a potential flashpoint there.
Yeah. Yeah, Romana with 2 straight victories after struggling to start the season. That could be a jump start for them. I think the Red Star getting a victory over Kaapstad could help to jumpstart their campaign as well. And Montreal, I think they will need a victory in their next match if they want to if they want to salvage the morale, I believe I would say.
Yep. They'll need more than that. Right then.
Yes, indeed. But we will be back on, I believe it will be Wednesday with match day 7 of Division 2. That will be the end of that match day will be the halfway point of the season. We'll have a pretty good idea of where everyone lies and be able to start the second round of games.
It'll be the great reveal for all.
Yeah. But thank you for
Uh,
joining us here today. I've been Laser. I've been joined today by.
this has been Project Saint, and again, thank you very much.
Yes, indeed. Have a good one.